Hello everyone, it's Snady, and today we'll be testing out the HipDot REESE'S collection. As you beautiful people know, this is about the products, not the people behind them. Any tiff you may have with them, please cast it away because this is a channel of positive energy, okay? Thank you. Oh, my little peanut butter cups, how you doing today? I hope wherever you're at in the world, you're having a fabulous day so far. I am doing absolutely wonderful. I am so excited for this collection. Like, I've seen it all over. I know a fuck ton of people have been doing, like, ASMR by slowly opening this. I'm not gonna be doing this. I'm gonna rip this the hell up. But of all the random-ass collaborations that companies have been doing lately, I think this is probably one of my favorites. It is so random and so weird, but I'm here for it. And before we dive into these and get too far into a chocolate coma, I did order 2 of the palettes and 1 of the lip balm things, but I ordered 2 of everything that I'm going to be testing out today, 1 for me to try and then 1 for a giveaway for you. But before I talk about the little giveaway, I do want to introduce today's sponsor. Yes, we have a sponsor. If you've seen my channel, you'll know that I very rarely do sponsorships because I have to truly believe in the product, and a lot of companies just don't want like honest feedback. They just want you to sell their shit for them. And I really do believe in today's sponsor, which is Geologie. If you have any kind of social media, you have probably seen these products advertised. I know that for me, over the last few months, I have seen them everywhere, and I've heard really good things about them from people that I know who's tried this. Geologie is the fastest growing men's skincare brand, which really intrigued me. Like, they gotta be doing something right. So you can bet your little candy-coated tushy that when they reached out and asked if I'd like to partner with them, I was like, hell yes. I said, as long as I can test these products out beforehand and be completely honest, I am down. Which was kind of already a really good sign. So many companies that write me don't believe in their products enough to allow me to give honest feedback. So already 1 point for them. Usually when it comes to pretty much any kind of skincare item, I like to give them at least a month to really see how my skin reacts to them, if there's any kind of change that goes on, and honey, I will forever be using Geologie. Within just the first week of using this, my pores looked less defined, my skin felt smoother, it looked more hydrated, and I love the fact that you only have to use a very small amount of this, so it'll last you a long time. Like here, I will show you. These 2 ones are made for before bed. This one is the repairing night cream, and then you have an eye cream. I did just wash my face with the everyday face wash. You can use it on your hands and apply it to your face, or you can use like a little scrubby rubber thingy. Whatever works best for you. And then after that, the only thing that I've been applying lately is the Vital Morning Face Cream, and you literally need 1 little pump. I like to just kind of dot it on my face and then rub this mama in, and it instantly like soaks into my skin. It doesn't leave my face feeling greasy or sticky, but it also doesn't feel like it just disappeared. Like I can tell that my skin just feels better after this. So after a month of regularly using this every day, I can absolutely say with 1000% confidence that this is worth the hype. It's completely customizable to whatever your skin needs. You just take a little test beforehand and pick out the areas that you'd like to focus on, like wrinkles, brighter skin, hydrated skin, scars, literally everything, and then they give you a skincare number. Mine was 15 because I do have kind of drier skin and I'm really wanting to focus on making finer lines a little bit less noticeable. So the products that they sent me have really moisturizing oils that just sink into the skin. They don't feel heavy at all. When I put it on, it's literally like an feeling. Like when you run a marathon, I've heard, and you're so damn thirsty afterwards and you finally drink water. That is how applying these products feels. Like my skin is quenched, it's hydrated. It just feels so damn healthy, and you know, honey, that I would never steer you wrong. I really believe that, especially as you get older, you have to use good quality products on your skin. And for me, this is simplistic and effective quality at its finest. Of course, there is no obligation. If you're curious about it, take the free skincare test. The link is down below. It's not an affiliate link, but I know that you can save up to 40%. So my loves, I have been thoroughly enjoying using these products. I'm gonna continue using these products, and go for it. Try Geologie and make your skin happy. Now onto our fabulous little giveaway. Of course, like usual, it is a worldwide giveaway. Anybody can enter as long as you're at least 18 or have your parents' consent. Really, the only thing that you have to be is subscribed to my channel and stay subscribed. There's lots of optional little gold nuggets that you totally don't have to do, but the more things that you do, the more entries you have. But good luck to everyone. I'm sending everybody so many good vibes. Now, let's actually test this shit out, shall we? I don't remember how much this was. We'll get to that in a second, but I ended up getting the Reese's Lips Peanut Butter Lovers and Chocolate Lovers Tinted Lip Balms. Ooh, that does sound a little bit scary, but still intriguing. I always used to have like flavored lip balms in middle school, but more often than not, my little hungry ass self ended up eating shit like this versus putting it on my lips, so it was a rarity that I actually got stuff like this, but now I'm not gonna eat them. And we also got 2 palettes. One is the Peanut Butter White Chocolate palette, then the other is the Peanut Butter Milk Chocolate palette. Fuck if I remember what the hell these look like, but I do see little color swatches down there, and they both are quite attractive. So let's hop on to whatever website I ordered these from and look at a few of the reviews reviews. I actually think that I ordered these directly from HipDot, but I'm pretty sure they're on Ulta's website. Yes, they are on the Ulta website. Oh my god, the palette only has 2 stars. And they also only have the orange palette on the Ulta website for some reason. The one review, which is 2 stars, says that the packaging is incorrect. They have names on here that aren't actually in the palette. And I guess they also don't say which shadows aren't safe for the direct eye area, which I'm seeing right here, they absolutely do. They say pressed pigment shadow king size is not intended for the immediate eye area. So we're just gonna ignore that review. That's the only thing on here. They don't really say anything about the palette either. But the packaging says this palette features ultra buttery, highly pigmented, deep neutrals, and a pop of yellow to make your day even more sweet. This lighter palette says the exact same thing except a pop of orange. And then the tinted lip balm says, holy shit, could that writing get even smaller? They say, are you a peanut butter or milk chocolate lover? Either way, we've got you covered with the HipDot Reese's Tinted Lip Balm Duo. It includes a peanut butter nude and a milk chocolate brown tinted lip balm. It's formulated to give you a soft pout with a hint of color, all infused with a sweet aroma of Reese's peanut butter cups. Sounds delicious. I could not even tell you the last time that I had a peanut butter cup, and it's not because I don't like them, it's because I fucking like them too much, and once I have one, I have to have them all. Like one of those people on the extreme couponer shows and you just put the whole fucking shelf into your cart. That's how I am with these. It's dangerous, which is why I don't eat them anymore. And I personally do not get anything from like ASMR, but I know that certain people do, so I'm gonna give in and let's zoom up and like do this slowly. I'll put it right in front of the microphone. Is this supposed to make you moist? Ooh. Okay, fucking cute packaging. I will say, pretty much everything that I've tried from HipDot, I've loved. My obsession began with the Kesha collaboration. Holy shit, that palette was great. But here are the lip balms. They come in like a cardboard paper packaging. I'm not sure if there's like a tube inside this. Nope, that is the actual packaging. These honestly look more like lipsticks than lip balms. They are so smooth and pretty. Okay, let's see. Honestly, I don't smell anything. Maybe they just have a flavor because I'm not getting Reese's or peanut butter or chocolate, any of that shit. But they look absolutely beautiful. And these little bitches retail for $14 for the pair, so $7 a piece. Then we have the palettes, which each of these is $16. Let's go ahead and start with the orange one. Props for beautiful packaging. Like, this is quite attractive. I almost wish that this was like a Ziploc on top so that I didn't have to rip this. But here we go. Oh, so satisfying. Ooh! Does that smell like peanut butter or is that the plastic? I totally can't tell. Partly because most peanut butters now are basically plastic. Ooh, once again, the beautiful packaging carries on to the inner component. And here we go. Ooh, very pretty. I like that. Super simplistic, very reminiscent of like a ColourPop palette, but I do love this packaging. It just feels so fucking nice, like from the texture to the color to even the shades. Oh, and I think it does smell like peanut butter. I still can't fucking tell. No, I don't know. But it does look very, very pretty. Then let's move on to the yellow one. It has the same exact smell that I still can't tell if it's chocolate or chemicals. And let's open her up. Giggity. They both complement each other really, really fucking well. Like the oranges just look like they're made for each other. Honestly, these palettes are a perfect duo. Are the shades anything unique? No, not at all. I feel like I have all of these. However, you can bet your sweet titties that we are totally paying for the theme here, and HipDot usually does have really good quality. So even though, in my opinion, the colors are kind of on the boring side, the quality is probably what's gonna set this apart from any other palette. Oh, but I do really like the glitters in this palette right there on the bottom center. They're both gorgeous, and I'm not even a glitter person, so that says a lot. And before I go in with the official swatches with those, I do just want to try these on my lips. Let's go in with a lighter one first. Oh my god, I love that sound. Ready? Oh, one more. I guess if that's considered ASMR, then that shit does make me moist. Okay, so here we go. It's a beautiful orangish kind of peanut buttery nude. And here we go. Ooh, very, very soft. Feels extremely moisturizing and soft on my lips. I also feel like this could probably be classified more of like a sheer lipstick versus a lip balm, because it totally does have some good pigmentation and color to it. I like that a lot. However, I'm still not getting any kind of Reese's peanut butter cup flavor at all, or really any kind of flavor. Not a damn thing. Okay, let me wipe this off and let's go in with a deeper one. This one is more of like a reddish deep chocolate brown. Love it so damn much. If these were fully pigmented lipsticks, I would totally go in with this all over my lips and then use that lighter shade in the middle to kind of ombre it. These just look like they'll complement each other really fucking well. Okay, so here we go with this. Yes, once again, very, very light tint. It feels great on the lips. It makes them ever so slightly deeper, which daddy loves a deep. I love the way that that looks and feels, but but still not tasting anything, which I don't necessarily mind. I personally think that if I were to wear this all day, I wouldn't want that flavor in my mouth, so I'm not gonna give it shit for not having a flavor or a smell, but I feel like it said it was supposed to. Yeah, it totally does say that. Mine don't, though. What do we think, though? Yes? No? Ooh. Let me just try a little bit of this lighter shade in the middle just to see if it does anything. No, that really didn't do much. In fact, just so you can see how tinted these are, there's the lighter one. And then right below it, oh my god, she is very soft. Okay, so whatever you do, don't push it out very far, because fuck. I will say it is slightly warm in my studio. I would say maybe 80 degrees. And I would also say that these are both melting. So if you live in a warmer climate, you might have to be careful with these. Like, this could totally melt. But otherwise, they're really, really pretty. I like them. And before we smear these little hoes all over my face, I do want to say that these are vegan, they're cruelty-free, they're paraben-free, they're talc-free, and they have no mineral oil, so that's fun. And my loves, with that being said, let's go ahead and swatch and do a look with these bitches. You guys know the song. Are you ready? It's swatching time. And here we have both palettes swatched. Honestly, these both felt like a fucking dream. Like, everything feels amazing and creamy and ultra buttery. Even the mattes feel buttery. The glitters do feel pretty self-adhesive, but you'd still probably want to use something for them to stick down to, whether that's lash glue or glitter glue, just something. And I personally don't care too terribly much for the glitter that's in this orangey palette. This one right here, I just feel like this gold is way prettier. Even the textures just felt a little bit different. Like, the gold one was a bit smoother. So I'm not positive that I will end up using this, but it's not like it's ugly or anything. I really like both palettes. So I think I'm gonna end up splitting both the palettes between the eyes. I'll do one palette on this side, one palette on that side, and I will never get this glitter off of my hand as long as I'm living. It's okay, we just pull out the packing tape. For primer today, I'm going in with the Touch in Soul No Problem. Then for foundation, I'm going in with my current obsession, which is the Maybelline Fit Me. God, I fucking love this shit so damn much. You could apply it with tinfoil and it would still look airbrushed. And then a few drops of Squee, which is once again Maybelline. This is the Instant Age Rewind. And we'll set underneath the eyes with a little bit of Laura Mercier translucent setting powder. And my eyes are all primed with the Gerard Cosmetics Clean Canvas. On this side, let's go in with a white palette. And for both of these sides, honestly, I'm gonna do a very, very user-friendly, simplistic look. I love creating big, dramatic, bold looks, but a lot of times when I do that, I always get so many comments with people saying, I love this look, but could you do something that I could do? And I love makeup, but I am no Nikki tutorial, so I would love to be the person that does everyday looks that anyone can recreate. So let's do that. I like to start with the lightest shade. I'm just gonna press it in right there. Ooh, that's really pretty. I'm gonna go in with a little bit more. That actually does highlight my brow bone very, very well. It's got like a slightly pinkish undertone, which I don't mind, but I can totally see it. So I'm gonna place a little bit on the inner corner and just make like a C motion right here on the inner eye. Very nice. I quite like that. Let's move on to the deeper shade, Indulge. And with that shade, I'm gonna just start on the inner corner of the eye and then bring it towards the outer eye. But I'm really wanting to focus that darkness right on the inner part right here and then slowly work it up the crease line. Ooh, that's pretty. Very, very subtle, but nice. A tiny bit patchy though, so let me go in with a second dip and see what she's doing over here. It's not like there's really anything wrong with that brown. However, it does kind of look gray in certain areas and it's slightly inconsistent. I don't know if you can see it. If you can't see it, then other people probably wouldn't be able to see it either, but when I'm like this far away, I can see it. And that kind of weirds me out because this is not a unique shade at all. It is a super easy one to formulate, and so it shouldn't really give me any kind of trouble, but it kind of is, so that's interesting. We'll just keep gently buffing that around though and really blend it out, and I guess that kind of helped, but still not my favorite shadow. Quite pretty though if you're just looking for a shadow to deepen up the eyes. This is great. Then on the outer corner, we're gonna go into the deepest shade, which is Treat, and I'm gonna place that right here on the outer corner to create a nice little simple glam eye. Ooh, see, that shadow's really, really nice. It has a beautiful reddish like burnt undertone, and it's actually blending out much better than that lighter shade was. That's really pretty, and how fucking simple. Like, this palette would be easy for anybody to use. And the price really isn't that bad. However, I'm really not sold on that price only because this shadow did give me a little bit of shit. But has anything actually been terrible so far? No, not at all. So here we have a very, very simple and easy 3-minute smoky eye. All we're missing is a little pop of color, so, I don't know, what should we do? You know, I actually think I want to save this orange shimmer for this palette over here. here. Instead, let's just dive right into creamy here, and I'm gonna place that right on the inner corner of the eye, about halfway in. Right about there, and ooh, that's really, really pretty. Super minimalistic and effortless, but still like chic and gorgeous at the same time. Everything is sticking down from the matte to the metallic, like there's no fallout underneath my eye. That is just divine. And the shimmer is like really kind of thick. It's not like heavy on the eye, but you can just tell that this bitch is packed to the max with pigment, and there is still so much left on my finger. I could probably use that as a highlighter. It's not like I dipped in very hard at all. There's just a fuck ton there. And then on the very inner corner of that eye, I'm gonna dip into this orange palette into Candy, and I'm gonna try to highlight my eye a little bit more and kind of place it right over the tear duct. I think these two colors are very, very similar, so it might not even show up. It kind of did. I don't know that you're gonna be able to see it, but I can kind of see it. It certainly doesn't look bad by any means. I'm gonna dip back into this deeper brown and just reinforce it on the outer corner. Right about there. I really do feel like singularly, each palette is great, but I kind of think that if you have both of them, that is where like the true strength comes from. Because just to deepen up this outer corner, you could totally also dip into this deep brown and take this look from like a neutral daytime glam to a bold and robust nighttime glam. I do think there are quite a few options, and I haven't run into anything too terrible so far. Like everything except for that one shadow has been manageable, and so I don't know if it was just my primer, if it was the way I applied it or what, but in the end, we did get there pretty easily, so I'm not mad at it. And then starting on the lower lash, I'm taking that deepest shade and just smoking it out, and that color has such a beautiful undertone when it smokes out that you could totally just use that underneath, but I do want a little bit more, so I'm gonna go in between these two tones and just blend that shit all over down here. There we go. Add a wing, some mascara, some falsies. We are fucking done. I love it. However, I am gonna be bold and try this glitter. I'm very allergic to glitter glues, and the lash glue that I have, whenever I use it as a glitter base, it always makes my eye like really difficult to open and super crusty, so I'm just gonna freeball this shit and go in bare. And so if it does have a bunch of fallout, I'm really not gonna give it shit. I just want a tiny bit on there to see if it sticks, which it does stick very nicely. Like, how fucking cool and easy. There is the slightest bit of fallout with that, mainly because I was a little bit sloppy with it. Ooh, but this really is so freaking soft. Like, you can just press into it. It's like glittery jello or my thighs right now. But yeah, there we have it with the glitter on it. I really like that too. Like, for somebody who hates glitter, at the same time, I kind of fucking adore it. Let's see if some of that glitter fallout will dust away. I kind of feel like it might stick into place because it does have that self-adhesive. And I mean, for the most part, it dusted away. There are a few little flecks here and there, but I don't mind. Before we move on to the other eye and then I finish both eye looks up, I'm just gonna take a little bit of brown in between the lashes. Then I'm also gonna tightline the waterline on the upper lash just to add a little bit of depth. And of course some nude liner because we love nudes. And to help open up the eyes, I suppose. And there we go with that eye. Pretty much the same look as what I always do, but the shit is timeless, so there we go. So let's move on to the other eye. I think I'm first gonna dip into this orangey shade with a clean fluffy brush. And let's see how that lays down on the crease line. Oranges can sometimes be a little bit finicky, but they can also be abso-fucking-lutely divine. And I wouldn't call this one necessarily divine. However, I like that you can kind of blend it out into something really fucking soft, or you can pack it on and still keep it true to how it looks in the pan. But as far as like patchiness goes, this is not patchy at all. I am having to dip in quite a few times though to really build the color up, but I don't mind. I think if you really went in with one good dip, you could totally do an eye look with just that. But I'm kind of going in very lightly and building it up from there just because I don't want to go in too fucking hard. Which for me, not going in hard is very difficult. Oh god, that is so fucking pretty. I love oranges so damn much. Why don't I use them more? This color really did blend out very easily. It's not the kind of shadow that blends itself out, but it is good quality. And because I kind of want to pack on this yellow shimmer and that orange shimmer from the other palette, I think we'll do a cut crease on this side. So to deepen up right where we're gonna cut, I'm gonna go in with some peanut butter, this medium brown, and I'm gonna push that into the eye socket and just work it a little bit higher than the crease. Oh my god, that goes together really well with that orange. It creates such a beautiful like rust. Damn, that's nice. Yes, madam. Wow. Maybe we won't cut the crease and maybe I'll just apply it with my fingers like I did with this side, and I'll just take that shimmer a little bit higher. Even just like that, I think this looks perfect. Oh my god, I love these palettes. And I'm really glad that they don't smell like chocolate. Oh wait, maybe they do. Now that it's like aired out, I get like a slight peanut scent. I said peanut scent, not peony scent, but I can't tell. Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, there are those two colors blended out together. They really do complement each other exquisitely. I would be totally okay with just these. However, we're gonna pack this shit on even more. So let's go in with this deepest shade right here. And just like the other side, I'm gonna focus it on the outer corner and then really push it into the eye socket. And then we'll gently blend those edges out with a tiny bit more of that orange. And here comes the exciting part. We get to use our fingers. I'm gonna dip into Sweet. Oh, just like the other palette, that is divine. fine. This is like everything that I could ever fucking want and need. The only thing that I could ever ask more for is like a pretty red, which I could get from another palette. So I like the fact that my brain is already thinking of other looks that I would create using these. Like that is a sign of a good ass palette when you think, oh, I could use this with this and that and that. Or at least I think that's a sign of a good palette. Anyways, moving towards the middle outwards, let's dip into this white palette into Confection. And I'm gonna kind of work that into the center yellow and bring it outwards. Those are so pretty together. I think this orange actually has like a goldish shift, so it works really well with that yellow. It gives such a perfect like sunsetty look, and it kind of looks as though you've actually put effort into this, but it's been what, like 3 or 4 minutes? Just so damn easy, and I love these colors. Like these would work with so many people. I know that they are just a bunch of browns, but still, I'm really digging this shit so far. For the lower lash, I'm basically gonna do what I did with the other side and smoke those colors out, starting with the orange, and then about 2/3 of the way from the outer corner in, I'm gonna take that deepest brown and just blend it around slightly. I actually think this glitter probably would have looked better on this eye because they just look like they'd match, which really just shows some good versatility between the two palettes. And let's put a little teeny tiny bit of candy right here on the inner corner of the eye just to add a little bit of a highlight. Ooh, there we go. That is really, really pretty. Let me do the same to the other eye. Okay, so here are very minimalistic, simple looks. I'm gonna go ahead and do my liner and all that jizzy jazz. I'll see you in just a second. And here we are with both of our final looks. I really fucking like them. For lips, I ended up just combining both of the lip balms, and truthfully, they look like a goddamn lipstick. I freaking love this collection. Like, yeah, the shadow palettes weren't like perfect, but they're very user-friendly. They're very, very easy to work with. And the lip balms, if you do just want a little bit of tint to your lips, these are absolutely perfect. They're weightless on the lips. They leave my lips feeling soft and supple and moisturized. Need to rub this on my butt cheeks later. But yeah, I really don't have many complaints about this collection. The lip balms, they do melt really easily. Be aware of that. And the eyeshadow palettes, I really do recommend getting them as a duo because I think you could create so many looks with both of them together. So do I recommend these? Absolutely. Do I think they're worth a price? I really do. I do wish the palettes were more like in the $12 range. However, the packaging is really, really nice. The formulas are good for the most part. They're not my favorite HipDot palettes ever, but they are very good, and I can totally see myself fucking with them so many more times. The lip balms I really do feel like could be my go-to lip color for this channel, and it's not like the color is bleeding or spreading out. I'm not like Bruce on Matilda when he's eating the cake. My lips feel locked the fuck into place, and as it's drying down, it does feel more like a lipstick, but a very nourishing lipstick. I really like everything that I got. If they interest you, totally grab them. You won't regret it. And definitely be sure to enter the giveaway because who doesn't like free shit? But anyways, there you go. Thank you so much for being here. I've loved having you, and big thanks to Geologie for the sponsorship. Make sure to check out the link down below. And if you'd like to support me and my channel a little bit more, please feel free to join us over on Patreon. It's patreon.com/poplux. There you get videos a day early, you get Patreon only content, plus best part, it is cheap, fun, and fancy just like me. And like always, please be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell down below so that you're notified anytime I upload a new video. Don't forget my newest collection of highlighters, including Black Ice, which just changed from black to white, is available at thepoplux.com. Also, my latest album, Kiss of Fame, is available everywhere online that music is sold. Thank you so much to everyone who's supporting them. Comment down below, let me know what you thought of this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. You can follow me on Snapchat, Instagram, and Twitter at officialnady, and you can follow me online at thepoplux.com. Thank you so much for watching. I love you all, and I will see you again soon. Bye!